After the second down incompletion, they slide Gronkowski outright. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're running. Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On play action, it's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go now. 3:39.
Bortles now on first down. forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the...
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. To pass, Flacco. Flush to his right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. And fourth down coming up. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He'll take this inside the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Rice, 58 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And following the touchdown, Joshfromthebay now will kick it away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And Steve Smith hauls it in. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Bortles. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Steve Smith from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.